Put your feet in.
James Lusted and Chloe Roberts are getting married.
Well done there.
Standing at 3'7" and 5'7" respectively,
Watch your head.
James and Chloe are perceived as being an unlikely match. But despite the difference in height, the couple met, fell in love and got engaged.
Perfect.
James has always had doubts that he would ever meet the right girl.
You may kiss the bride. I just can't believe I'm getting married, and it's something that I never really thought I would marry, you know, and I love it that Chloe's just accepting me for who I am. Ugh.
Preparations for the wedding have kept the couple busy, but they've still had time for a lively hen do and stag weekend. The wedding is now just weeks away, and there is still much to be done, but James and Chloe are both confident that all will be well on their big day.
I'm excited. The only part I'm nervous about is being on the spotlight, because I'm never usually made a fuss of. And the church we're getting married in is a big church. Church can actually fit up to 300 people in, so we'll see.
She's here. She's here. 1, 2, hello?
It's Monday morning, and for now all thoughts of wedding plans have to be put to one side, as James is hard at work at a theatre in Southampton. He's in the final stages of rehearsal for a one-man show, which, if successful here, will tour Wales and England next year.
Hands. I was in so full of need. I couldn't. Yeah. Come on, Jay. It's our first day in the studio theatre, so we're ready for tech-in now and dress rehearsals, and we open Wednesday morning.
Follow Me is a hard-hitting piece inspired by the children's story The Pied Piper of Hamelin. The little lame boy of the story has now grown up and wants to right some of the wrongs done to him in the past.
It's an investigation, if you like. What if, after the Pied Piper, if it was 10 years later, the little lame boy who's been left behind, 10 years later decides to stand for Lord Mayor and challenge this Lord Mayor. So it sort of starts to look at democracy, it starts to look at all those issues, and the little lame boy in the story say, it was not fair that I was left behind. It's about how that young boy was dumped by society because of his lameness. And 10 years later, what he says is, don't see the lameness, see the man.
One was lame and couldn't dance the whole of the way.
So he's saying to his audience, follow me, don't follow my disability, follow my ability, yeah, to be the Lord Mayor of Hamelin Town and change what is happening here.
I'd say, let me in! Follow Me is a very powerful piece, and there's some parts in it that is very raw, very real to me. I don't want to stay in this stinking place! Let me in! Let me out! Let me out! When I'm in character, sometimes I'm thinking, I'm not in character, this is me expressing my opinion and my, feelings. And there is a couple of parts when I'm thinking, I'm getting emotional here, I'm getting emotional because there's this frustration inside you from the years where you have been overlooked and people have just seen right through you. And you're nobody, you've just, oh, he's got a wheelchair, the R factor, look at him, bless him, can he run and all that sort of stuff. But you know what, yeah, I can. And this is what this is about as well, overcoming that and challenging people's perceptions, especially in today's society.
Can you do that last stanza without the page?
Yeah. So it's very powerful, very emotional piece for me, and I would have thought it would be for anybody really, and that's why I was saying it's got messages within messages, which is a great thing. I was pushing my chair, turning the wheels. I'm coming! I'm coming! And then I heard my mum shout, Jimmy! But I didn't look back, I kept going. Come, wait for me! I'm coming! I'm in with the other boys and girls. I'm coming for a better, cleaner world. And no way are you leaving me out this time.
While James is centre stage in Southampton, Chloe is the star of the show at her final dress fitting in Chester, and it's Mum Sarah's chance to see the full effect.
What do you think, Mum?
Very pretty. Thanks. Very pretty.
Lovely, isn't it?
Turn around so look at the back.
The first thing I think of walking into church is how many people are going to be there. Like, so many people have been invited. I want the church to be full to the brim, but I can't wait to just see Jay's face standing there.
A little eye, like a hook and eye there, and then it falls
Gemma
underneath
did.
like that. Oh, so it's going to come up so you can walk about at night,
Yeah,
you can dance
It's
and
pretty
everything
much like
else.
Gemma's.
And you've got the loop for your wrist as well that you can still use.
Oh, cool. First thing I think Jay will do is cry.
Like that. So
Anyone place a bet on it, first thing he'll do is cry. But I'm sure he'll be stunned, hopefully.
James needs a clothes fitting too, as anything he buys must be altered. This is nothing new, of course, and his personal seamstress is always on hand. She also happens to be his grandma.
Hi, Nine.
Hi, James.
You alright?
You okay?
Yes, nice to see
You had a good day?
Yeah, not bad.
Good. You got your stuff?
Yeah,
You successful in getting a shirt?
I hope so.
Yeah?
Nine is amazing, you know. Nine's Nine and Tide, you know, not just Nine, but Nine and Tide have always been very close to us. I'm very close to Nine, and I know that she's always there for me, and Tide's always there for me as well. Okay, Nine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
There we are.
sleeves.
Wow, this is big.
Well, you can work your magic on it.
I'll have to. It's like a night shirt.
I know. They'll be thinking I'm the flower girl with something like this on. We have a very unique relationship because Nine does a lot for us. And when we were younger, when Mum and Dad were at work, you know, Nine used to pick us up from school, or we'd go and stay at Nine's. And we used to love going to stay at Nine's and play tricks on her. And we used to have a laugh and a joke. And Nine's always full of joy, really. She's always got a smile on her face. And she's a very positive person. Here we
Here
go.
we are, James.
Cutting a
I'll
fibre
do
off.
the operation now.
Nine's really been a good guide for us as a family, as well as me personally, and she is just an amazing woman, and we love her so much, and I don't know what we'd do without her, to be honest.
There we are.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
want to put your boots on now?
Yeah, please.
Well, it's always been a close relationship because we've always tried to be there whenever there's been a need. And yeah, we've always been close as a family.
Nine is very much looking forward to the wedding and has fond memories of her own big day.
I've been married 58 years in November, and I do remember it because it was a very foggy day in Manchester. Yeah. How's that? Do you want it a bit longer than that? It's a long time since. Yeah, but I do remember. Yeah, it was a good day, a nice day. Enjoyed it. Yeah, and we've been happier ever after. Okay.
Yeah, I like the buttons.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
They've got a reindeer on,
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
they? I didn't realise till now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The only advice I would give him was to commit his marriage to God and to live in the godly way as a married couple. That would be my advice. Yeah. If he wants to prosper, that's what you need to do. Yeah.
Well, I need to see it myself now, so you'll have to take a photo of me, because I want to see it on. Let me get my phone. Don't press it hard, otherwise we'll have a million photos.
Okay?
Okay?
Yeah. I think so. Try it.
Marriage is important to all members of the Lusted family, and it's definitely something older brother Phil would consider again. His first marriage ended after 3 years, but he looks on it as a positive experience.
I met my ex-wife online, and we talked for, I think it was 6 months regularly, and then I decided to take a trip to meet her, because she's from Canada, and I think we officially started dating after I'd been there, you know, and we were together for 3 years, and then we got married, and we were married for 3 years, and then things got tough, and then I came back here.
Past experience hasn't put Phil off looking for love again.
I've met somebody online who's from Seattle. I've been talking to her for a few months now, and we're very close friendships. She found me through an article that was written about my tattoos, and I think she added me to Facebook, and we started talking that way, and we just got talking more regularly. Young Scott, basically. I'm out there for a month, 4 weeks. We have lots of stuff planned. She has lots of surprises for me, apparently, taking me places, which I don't know what they are, but I'm excited about. You know, I think everybody wants to be loved and be with somebody. So that's how I feel too, you know.
It's the morning of the wedding, and family and friends are gathering at the Lusted household. Hairdressers and makeup artists.
What time are you actually getting married? 12. Okay, so Jay put a status saying, "This was almost 2 years ago. Today I'm getting married to my beautiful Chloe. I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with her. Hashtag wedding bells, hashtag Jay weds Chloe." I'm quite chilled, not too nervous or stressed. I'm excited more than anything. I think once I put my dress on, I think it'll all hit me then. So excited. My mum's given me away, followed by my flower girl, my sisters, and my other 3 bridesmaids. Just imagining all the faces around me, and then Jay at the end of the aisle, is just crazy. It makes me nervous just thinking about it.
Mum text
What did she say?
telling me not to stress. I won't stress, I'm chilled. Wow, have I slept much? No. I'm just so excited. I am a tad nervous as well. I can't wait to see Chloe walk down the aisle. and spend the rest of my life with my beautiful bride. This is it. This is the day. This is the going to be the best day of our lives.
So how are you feeling, Dave?
Yeah, really good, thanks. Really good. Looking forward to the day. Looking forward to see James and Chloe getting married and moving on in their own lives.
And getting the house back to yourself.
The house back to myself, yeah.
James has grown up knowing that his parents, Dave and Dawn, have always put their marriage at the heart of everything they do. But he also knows that it hasn't always been easy.
I feel that when you marry, you commit to that person, and I think you have to work at it to stay together. Do you want your bacon butty, James?
There's been times where we've found it hard, haven't we? But we've worked through things. And the secret is you have to talk to each other.
Sauce pork in the kitchen, yeah?
If you don't talk to each other, you're not going to fix things. So it is important to communicate with each other.
Last time Mum's putting sauce on his bacon butty.
How's Mum feeling then?
Mum's feeling fine.
I think it was hard when the boys were small and in hospital a lot, and you were on your own a lot, weren't you?
Yeah.
And you found that difficult.
Difficult, yeah. Because what used to happen for me there when Dawn was in hospital with Philip and James, I used to come home from work at night sometimes, and I'd have my tea, and I'd stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning decorating the room or something like that. And when I had nothing else to do, I used to go out for a drink, come home, go to bed, get up for the next day and go to work.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So those were hard times, but you had to keep working at it to get through that and keep going, you know. We've been able to be there for each other through the difficult times, and I think that's bonded us more. Even at one time when things were difficult, where I did feel like walking away, we got through that, and the bond was still there, you know.
I told myself I'm not going to cry, so I'm going to try and keep to that. I think I'm just going to be overwhelmed with happiness. I've bet with him that he's going to cry. He said he's not going to cry. I'm sure he's going to cry. It wouldn't be Jay if he does not cry. I think more than anything he's just going to be excited. He won't be able to stand still. I'm ready. That's yours. Thank you.
I'm ready.
Oh!
Very smart.
Quite sure with my time. Oh, 9, see you.
Yeah.
I think it's just hit me. Having a little bit of a moment here. I didn't think I'd get that emotional so soon.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. I'll come ready.
Yeah. See you later. Can't wait. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
It's a really big day, isn't it, James?
It's a massive day, and it's just so... How am I going to get through this speech? I don't know. But yeah, I just can't believe I'm getting married, and it's something that I never really thought I would marry, you know, and I love it that Chloe's just accepting me for who I am. And yeah,
Mum and Dad, thank you for being a perfect example of marriage. I love you both so much. James. Oh, it's lovely.
There you
go. James needs to get to church, and best man Russ is in the driving seat of a rather unconventional wedding car.
Right, see you there.
The hired car is electric and can be bought with doors or without them.
Squeaky bum time.
The church is filling up and Chloe is on her way. But soon after arriving at church in high spirits, James realises that something is missing.
I've forgotten the rings. I just can't believe I've just realised that I've left the rings at home on the bedside cabinet. They're in my bag, they're ready to go. 10 minutes before the ceremony's supposed to start. Oh my goodness. So my dad's just ran out of the church, got in his car. Should take him 15 to 20 minutes max to get there and back. I just hope he's all right.
So what's going to happen now? Is someone going to say something?
Yeah, a little delay. Maybe Reverend Ian Day will just explain there's a little delay.
I'll say something,
so,
but I'll have to tell them.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
And news of the absent rings reaches the bridal car.
I'll formally welcome you to St. Margaret's when the service begins, but it will not be beginning at midday. The rings are on a bedside cabinet in Ross-on-Sea. So, just relax, okay?
Take your time. Why? That's all I've been told. They've forgotten something. Oh, for goodness sake, I bet they've forgotten the rings.
Do you know where they are? How far away?
I knew it! I knew it! Oh, Jay!
The hero returns.
Can you just check?
Yeah, they're in here, don't worry.
You sure?
I know people say that it's only a piece of paper, but I don't think so. We believe in God and we believe what the Bible says, that two people, when they love each other, should get married, and that's our faith and what we believe. I know it's not everybody's belief, but it's ours.
Greg's here. They're here.
Marriage is a sacred thing, and in that case, I don't believe that it's just a piece of paper.
She's here. She's here. She's here.
It's the way I was brought up, and the same for you, really. Yeah. So I suppose it's just the way that we've brought them up.
Would you please stand?
watching you stand alone. All my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
We have come together to witness the marriage of James and Chloe, to pray for God's blessing upon them, to share their joy and to celebrate their love. James, will you take Chloe to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and care for her, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Chloe, will you take James to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and care for him, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Now I'm going to ask you, a congregation of family and friends, a question to which I hope you will say with great affirmation, we will. Will you, the families and friends of James and Chloe, support and uphold them in their marriage now and in the years to come? We will. I, James.
I, James.
Take you, Chloe.
Take you, Chloe.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I, Chloe.
I, Chloe.
Take you, James.
Take you, James.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
According to the will.
According to the will.
And purpose of God.
And purpose of God.
In the presence of God.
In the presence of God.
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
In the presence of God.
I make this vow.
I make this vow.
Chloe, I give you this ring.
Chloe, I give you this ring.
James, I give you this ring.
James, I give you this ring.
As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
And faithfulness.
And faithfulness.
With my body I honour you.
With my body I honour you.
Within the love of God.
Within the love of God.
Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, I proclaim that they are therefore husband and wife.